What's going on, everybody? Appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's another episode of the Rollin with the homie T Burner.
What's
If
happening?
you haven't
What's
seen
happening?
it before, man, we had a real nice session, a real nice meeting of the minds, if you will, prior, a little while back. So go check that out on the channel, man. But appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Hey man, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy T Burner. I'm back with my boy Real.
Yes,
you know what I'm
indeed.
saying? I appreciate you having me back, bro. Y'all already know how we get
Always.
down. We have some
Always.
good conversation, some good vibes, and most definitely some good bud. So stay tuned, y'all.
Just like that, man. I just want to kick it off. First off, man, how you been lately, man? You've been real busy.
Hey,
that's for damn sure,
bro. So. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, pointing that out, bro. But I'm blessed for sure. Man, I don't even know where to start, bro. Between filming and modeling and just good old fashioned working. You feel me? I've been wrapped up for real, man.
Yeah, you've been putting that work in, though, man.
Bro.
I know you've always been doing your acting thing for a minute. We spoke about that last time.
Yeah.
But I seen like you've been doing like your runway shit. Like you've been on your fashion shit for real.
Yeah,
like,
bro. So
how has that been?
Hey, bro, it's been amazing, to be honest. I never thought that I would take to it as naturally as I did, but getting into that world is just like, trying out anything else new. You're curious, you're nervous, you, for lack of a better word, uneducated. You're a novice, you're a rookie. So me having the climb and the barriers broken down that I have in such a short amount of time is truly a blessing. And the networking opportunities I've got from it have been amazing. Especially shout out to my coach, Miss Lolita Frazier, as well. Thanks to her, believing in me and the amount of work that we put in, I was able to, visit New York Fashion Week this year and actually participate. So, and that
how was that?
Bro, amazing. I actually got a call back from a designer or a group of designers that were a part of the indie fashion show for New York Fashion Week. Okay. Unfortunately, I wasn't selected to walk in the show, but we're going to be back, so don't even trip about that. But, being able to get up there, and just experience that, bro, because it was like 500 models that were walking. I was number 178, so it was like...
I had no idea that there was even that many.
Yeah, bro. And that's just for one, show, just one designer, one segment. So it was like, whoa. So, me standing in that line, looking at all these people pretty much in my shoes, and then, having people come up to you like, how long you been modeling? Oh, for real? Like, you look good, so just, all the small talk and, just the different, like, don't ever think you can fit in one box, because that's what modeling definitely showed me. Like, be a jack of all trades, learn everything you can, meet everyone you can, build those bridges and those bonds, and I promise you it's going to pay off, because, I'm a living testament of it, so.
Yeah. You never know what you're capable of, for real.
For sure, and Fashion Week was amazing. And so, I say, yes, y'all. Yes. I'm just going to say yes. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Y'all know what he's talking about. Yeah, we're going to get into that a little bit later too, man. But you just spoke about being kind of like you were rookie on the scene. So do you get embraced by the veteran models or people who kind of been there? But do they embrace you whenever you do say I'm new on the scene?
I would say that with my interactions, I have been embraced. I haven't gotten any malicious energy from the people that I've worked with, and people who I do, because I don't feel like you should, let that guard down with everyone. But people that I do, let them know hey, I'm still kind of fresh. They like, oh, well, I'm impressed. You're doing an amazing job. So, keep it up. So, and since New York Fashion Week, I've booked Concord Fashion Week here in North Carolina, Spartanburg Fashion Week in South Carolina. We're waiting to hear from Charlotte. We're waiting to hear from Columbia. So y'all tap in. I'm waiting to get my emails back and my call back. So come on now. But
stay tuned for that. Yeah, man. We're definitely doing this thing out here for sure. Yeah, that's dope to hear that you was getting embraced. You know what I mean? Because from the outside looking in, whenever you hear models and fashion shows and people who are into that, you can kind of, there's a stigma attached to that sometimes. In my mind, I always think that there could be, a lot of egos in that game. A lot of people full of themselves and all that type of shit.
Bro.
So,
you're right.
So
I haven't ran into too much of that myself. I definitely haven't ran into too much of it myself yet, but it's definitely out there in whatever industry you try to break into.
Yeah.
But let's also be mindful that, I feel like people who do maintain that type of attitude hinder themselves from growing.
That's a fact.
That
is a fact. Yeah. So how do you like you said before, then working in that world, man, and them things be out there. You be right there backstage with them, changing, doing all that. How do you the acting was one thing.
Look, acting is one thing.
Acting is one thing because you do your acting thing with some fine things too. Like, you know what I mean? Like you be doing your thing. You be staying focused, locked in on scene, bro. So how has that been able to? How have you been able to do that in this new world now, like with the modeling? Because that's totally different. Like, I could only imagine backstage. You know what I mean? What type of shit you see?
Bro, I'm gonna be real. You completely right, bro. But ultimately, man, when it comes to professionalism and maintaining a good rapport with people and just knowing that you're there to work,
yeah,
that's what keeps me grounded, bro. And then once women see that energy and catch it from you, that makes them more willing to work with you. It makes them more comfortable.
Okay.
It presents opportunities for y'all to work on more stuff in the future.
That makes sense.
Because
they see you serious about it.
Exactly. And say I get, booked for a gig, that goes well, that opens up an opportunity. Hey, I also create content. Hey, I also do this. Maybe we can work together on this. You got any homegirls that do music? My brother rap. You feel me? So
yeah, then you can connect
the conversation
like
just
yeah.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Don't let me find out they smoke, then hey, T-Burn the Beezy head real peasy. They still easy.
Yeah, dig. Yeah, man. Nah, that's fire though. That's fire though. You know what I'm saying? You're able to keep the business first, and you know what I mean? Not try and jeopardize those possible opportunities or just relationships that you know what I mean? Just off for some other shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's dope for real. Man, shit, as we rolling up here, another thing I wanted to get into, man, like I see we got raw shit all over the table.
All over.
And I mean, I know as a fellow, heavy supporter of Raw and
Josh,
everything that had going on. Yeah, man, this shit has been tough lately, bro. I had to, put you on game.
Yeah, bro. We were getting to that. So catch me up on what's going on.
All right, so I'm not, like knee deep into it or anything like that. Like, but I've definitely looked into it a good bit.
Right.
And honestly, from what I've seen, man. All right, so Josh, as you know, Josh is an innovator with the cannabis merchandise and accessories, right?
Yeah.
He's coming out with new shit all the time.
All the time.
Now
we have a lot of that new shit that he comes
out
with.
We do. We have a lot of shit right here with us in front of us right here, right now. But so basically what happened with all of this as a recent, there's a black content creator, and I think he creates music as well, named Marty Grimes. Shout out to him. And he made this giant, have you seen like the giant joints, right? That people smoke and stuff. Mm-hmm. He came up with like a prototype type thing of a filter, of a giant joint, and then a filter on the end, like a glass filter on the end or whatever. And like it was called like the Marty missile. Like, you know what I mean? It was attached to him. You know what I mean? It was like he didn't like patent it, like, you know what I mean, go as far, but it was everybody knew, was well known.
Marty
this is Buddy
that.
Shit.
Yeah.
So, recently, during February sometime, which makes it even more nasty work because it's during Black History Month. But Josh had posted his own version of that and was saying basically he's about to start putting these out. That he created this prototype and this thing, and he's about to start putting these out. Damn. And of course that did not go well because like instantly everybody was like, hell no, Marty Missile, Marty Grimes, and like just the fact that you even tried to pull that during Black History Month is just crazy. So like,
yeah, horrible marketing and strategic move on Josh's part, but that's the business. I swear it is, bro.
It is.
That happens so much. And
that
so
is
often.
Part of it.
And I don't mean to play devil's advocate.
No, I mean that is part of it.
It's truly the business. But yeah, Josh, like, you could have been smarter about it, bro. Like, that's how I feel.
No, he absolutely should have. He absolutely should have gone about that the right way. You know what I mean? And acknowledge Marty Grimes off the rip. And maybe they could have even did like a partnership on it and launched it out. Just like how Raw does, brand collaborations and all that with other people. Lyrical Lemonade Papers right here. So I think he should have done the same thing. But
absolutely.
And he tried to backtrack, obviously, right after the fact. And make a video with Marty, like giving him credit and then saying like, I should give credit like when credit's due. So like, he tried to, put a Band-Aid on a situation, but you know how people are nowadays. Once the damage is done, it's kind of done in a lot of people's eyes. They're not going to give you the second chance.
Especially in the world of social media, boy.
Yeah, they're not going to give you the actual second chance that even if you may deserve it, you're not going to get that from people on social media. They're going to kill you off and be like, nah, we remember.
Yeah.
So
they will not let you forget.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
Coming up from Twitter, not X. You feel me?
Facts. Yeah, the shit was nasty work though, man. I didn't really like to see it either, to be honest. It did rub me the wrong way, especially being Black History Month and just like I'm a big supporter of Raw. It's very tough to like describe, bro, because like I'm a big supporter of Raw.
Like all of us know.
Like, yeah, like bro, it's
when I made my transition from blunts, it was from Swishers to Raw. Like that's literally my transition.
For those of us who are joint smokers or paper smokers, bro, like, or just weed accessories, you know what I mean? Like, Raw, you fuck with Raw, they are like, at the top of the totem pole, essentially. You know what I mean?
The only brand that got me off Raw was cookies. I can honestly sit here and say that was like when BURNA came with the whole stream of merch and
the vibes,
accessories and stuff like that. Vibes and stuff, I was like, okay, this is another brand that I could probably fuck with because I know he know what the fuck he doing.
Exactly. So you had another option, but up until then it was just Raw, and for a lot of people, it's still even now it's just Raw in their eyes. So it's tough to like be like, okay, I'm not gonna fuck with Raw anymore. But I mean, like, fuck, man, it's like always just a mess, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been so much drama, and like I don't like that. I don't like that though. Like, even as much as I fuck with Raw, I don't like that power element of being able to just mass produce something, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, because from his viewpoint, or I've heard him like talk or whatever. Just, I don't want to speak for him, but like from what I get from whenever he talks about the situations, he says he's just trying to make improvements to things in the community and like accessories and things, and then he tries to put that out. But like from the other side of it, I feel like
it's like, bro, we can kind of read between those lines.
Yeah, like you really are just taking the ideas and mass producing them and doing what people who are small creators and small like businesses aren't able to do. Yeah, bro. Like you just
add money to
Walmart and the shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't like that aspect. And then especially when you do that shit to a Black creator, bro, I'm not fucking with that. But I don't know, man. I mean, what are your thoughts just from like the outside looking in, just kind of on like the gist of that situation, just being like, because like I said, you're a big Raw supporter, man.
Bro, taking it in, it kind of has me like, taken aback a little bit, just, given how much of a supporter I am of Raw and like, how often, or I guess you could say how active and engaging the brand is with its consumers, even some of my content has used Raw and shown it in the light. They show love to me, reposted some of my videos.
Yeah, you're right. They did, yeah.
So it's like it's a shock, bro, for real. And forgive me for misquoting bro name. Marty, what is it again?
Marty Grimes.
Marty Grimes. Marty Grimes. Yeah. Shout out to Marty, bro.
Yeah.
What Marty's going through though, bro, it ain't new to us. You feel me? And I know Marty is gonna be straight. Because, I mean, bro, the world know the truth. You feel me? And you have that angle of, it's thankfully we have social media now to paint those pictures and show the receipts and have that evidence of I did it first. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Soulja Boy main weapon is the internet, first. Bro.
Nah, that's facts. And you're right about that because everybody came to his defense immediately. And I think that's what made it easier for him to take the high road when it came to like accepting the apology and doing the video after the fact.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, man, everybody knows it's me. Everybody already got on your neck and told you that was me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I'll do it. And like you said, we used to that. It's not new to us. People steal stuff from us. People steal the sauce all the time. So we
from
just
the
like,
smallest to the largest levels, bro.
It's okay. Because the sauce is endless, you know what I mean? For most of us, the ones, you know what I'm saying, who really got it. So we just like, we don't,
if you ain't got that sauce, you're lost.
Straight like that, man.
But you could also get lost in the sauce. Where you can get lost in the sauce? Hey, a bitch gonna get lost in the sauce, man. Yeah, man.
Every time, dog. Yeah. So that's been, you know, that was been going on. That was just on my mind because we got so much raw stuff in front of us, man.
Yeah, man.
And that shit just happened recently too. So yeah, I just thought about that, bro.
Crazy, man. My nose been in them books, dog. I missed it, but I appreciate you bringing me up to speed on it, bro. For sure. Shout out to the homie Marty, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Word. Keep doing your thing, man. For sure. We already know what time it is whenever that, you know.
We support smoking raw, man. Exactly. You feel me? It's all good. Ain't no smoke. You feel me, Josh? Just go about it better the next time, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. And you're right, because if Marty himself is willing to, you know what I'm saying, to forgive, you know what I mean? Like, shit. All right, cool. I'll let him make that call. Everything's good. Everything is good, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned another thing too, man. I wanted to get on. You mentioned you've been in the books lately. So talk a little bit about like that regiment, man, because I know there's a different regiment for acting than there is for like for modeling and walking runways and all that. Like you have to eat like a certain type of way. You can't work out. Like talk about that shit, bro.
Man,
because people don't think about that type of stuff.
Like I really had to like
I didn't you know what I mean? Until like we had a brief conversation a minute ago, I was like, damn, I don't even think about that kind of shit. So that's why I wanted to like, you know, dive deeper into that.
Yeah, bro, it's a trip, man. And once again, shout out to my coach and also my remote trainer, my brother. Follow him at _305 on Instagram. So bro, you know, I got back on my fitness journey probably like 2-3 years ago now when I found out I had issue with arthritis. You know, I got gout. Mm-hmm. So and you know, that has its struggles within itself. But that made me realize, like, you know, I need to take a turn for the better. I really need to start eating right, you know, hitting the gym more often, you know, really staying on my regimen. So boom, when Fashion Week got presented, you know, my coach hit me. She was like, okay, so I'm just letting you know, you look good, but I need you to be a little bit smaller. And I was like, because, you know, I'm walking around, you feel me? She I need you to get a little bit smaller. She was like, so no heavy lifting this week. And I need you to, like, cut out all sweets, all the fattening foods, just water. I was like, so no sweet tea. Mind you, sweet tea, my favorite drink. That's like my cheap drink.
I mean, you born we raised in the South. That's,
you feel
that's
me?
Just naturally.
Because I cut out sodas years ago. So sweet tea, that's like my, okay, dinner time, I'm going to have me a tea. Okay, when I'm chilling out, I'm going to have me a tea. When everybody drinking, I'm going to have me a tea.
So sweet tea, yep.
Man, that was the longest 2 weeks of my life, bro.
You had to stop cold turkey, too. Like, as soon as she told you that, you had to stop
after I got off that phone. No more sweet tea. No more sweet tea. No more sweet tea.
Damn, man.
I had to pour a Chick-fil-A cup of sweet tea out.
Pain.
In that moment, bro. It was crazy.
Pain, bro.
But then I was like, that what made me realize, though, this is discipline. This is, you really want to do this, it's easy for you to get rid of the vices to do so. And, bro, when you so locked in and so disciplined and, like, you know, just really in your mode, you see those changes, like, almost instantaneously, immediately. And no knock to nobody with people with our body type, bro. If we miss a week at the gym, we're going to notice.
Yep.
If we go right back that next week, we're going to notice.
As soon as you pick up that weight, that first
exactly,
weight,
bro. So, yeah, man, it's just, but balancing my diet along with my gout diet and with my modeling diet is not necessarily hard, but when you have a show coming up and you got to worry about certain inseam measurements being right, your waist being an inch off, and you know, whoop, like,
damn, this it get that crucial.
It get that,
like,
it gets that crucial. For real. It get that crucial because sometimes you'll have a designer measure you for a certain fit and it fits.
Yeah. That fit, yeah. So you got to stay.
You come back a week later, you better be that size.
Damn. Damn. Yeah, that shit got.
You run the risk of popping a button out, taking somebody out.
That's gonna be crazy. And the shit might, because certain clothes are made to look a certain way if you got a certain body type or you know what I mean, you got a certain size. So like, you definitely don't want to have the fit looking crazy.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And it all goes into like too, like if you care about yourself and what you're doing, and you have respect for the people in the industry, you're gonna do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't mean to not models or actors, but in the hierarchy of things, we kind of are on the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? When actors, you got directors, production, crew.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got us. We definitely have an essential and crucial part, but it's other people that are equally or more important. So it's just like, it's like a puzzle. Every piece got to be there, but also some pieces of that puzzle got different pictures on it that make that shit come together. So, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that shit takes a lot of discipline, and I'm sure that's just like a whole new like process and whole new like, you know what I'm saying, world to get into for real. There's a lot of ins and outs of that shit that the average person does not think about.
Nah, bro, and just a year, like a little over a year and a half ago, I was the average person trying to figure all this shit out. I done watched hella YouTube videos. Then been on the phone with hours with my coach. Well, should I do this when I stop at the end of the runway? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I pose this way? Should I, you know what I'm saying? Like figuring out what best accentuates my look to get somebody to pick me. And then even with my acting, some free game I got. Study a scene in 3 different voices. That help your range. Whether it's in that, whether you got to perform it in that way or not, you know the words. Now you can just do it any kind of way. It's just acting to you now.
Damn.
Just little
just perfecting your skills and just getting some other, attributes outside of just the typical, like, you know what I mean?
It's crazy the mnemonic devices that people introduce you to that help them, and you be like, damn, I ain't never thought about it that way.
I can only imagine for sure, because it takes a lot to be able to just, that the mentality, you know what I mean? It's got to be just strong just to even do that kind of stuff, just to remember and to get in that form of the role and all that type of stuff.
And to make it even crazier, people look at me like, what the fuck? Because I do it off of this.
Yeah.
And they like,
and a lot of people can't, so they can't even focus and they can't even get right.
Exactly, bro. And they like, look, it's not a moment I ain't high. You feel me?
Yeah.
This my medicine. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
This gonna help me lock in to do what I gotta do.
That's facts. That's how I feel too, man, about like when people, because whenever I do interviews or talk to people or do make content or anything like that, and people be like, how you do that and just sit there and smoke all like one day while you do that? I'm like, it's a
part of me.
This makes me feel normal while I'm doing this shit.
Exactly, bro.
To be honest. Like I can do it without it, but I feel like I have to tap into something else.
Let me ask you a quick question while we on that though.
Yeah.
I still feel like, despite the fact that it doesn't deter us from handling business or taking care of what we need to take care of, we still have to deal with that prejudgment or like stigmatism of, oh, he gonna be a little bit lazy, or he gonna be a little bit slower. He's gonna not, even Nipsey said it, like, yeah, I'm not gonna go in these rooms smelling like this because they gonna just think, you know what I'm saying? And so even in my, quote unquote professional career and my dream careers with acting and modeling, it's like I still have to carry that same mentality, or for lack of a better explanation, code switching to still enjoy my habit but conceal it. So like, how you feel about that, bro?
It's honestly tough because I obviously have to deal with that same thing that you're talking about, like feeling like I'm not getting taken seriously, or feeling like people are just the certain type of level of conversations that I want to have are tough to have, being that we doing this. You know what I mean? Like we almost get put in a box as soon as people see us light up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, they ain't talking about nothing for real. So like those type of things are hard to deal with. But for me individually, bro, I embrace it to a certain extent. I'm not even gonna lie to you, just because I feel like it makes me different, because I am able to function and am able to still have conversations while we doing this, and still have to still be able to function and do shit and have intellectual conversations. Like we're not just sitting here talking about some shade room shit, or just talking about like just getting high shit, for real. Like some no goofy shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like
when I saw a waiter do a bump and then come back and serve me, that shit changed everything. I was like, oh yeah, you can't never knock me for doing this.
That too. That type of shit too. Because I've never been that. I've never
not judging nobody, but I don't indulge or nothing like that. But that to me is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like
exactly. And to know that people of high status are like, you know what they say, people of high status do that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like cocaine is an expensive habit.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like the niggas don't have them type of habits. So like we don't even have access to a lot of them certain type of hard drugs and shit. So it's just like that type of element definitely makes it easier for me to live my life and just be freely like you know what I'm saying, a stoner and still function. And being whenever I went into the legal industry and worked in the legal industry and seeing how much money was flowing through it and seeing like the attitudes and like the stigma change and like the basically like just like the easiness that everyone has, like the ease that everyone has in the industry, like working with weed and making money off weed, I was like, oh, I don't need to be shy about this shit or like be any kind of resistant about this shit at all.
I feel on set.
Like,
whenever I'm filming,
these niggas are making millions off of this shit. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, nah, fuck that. It's just some weed.
Isn't that such an amazing feeling though? Like to be really in that area of comfort or that level of comfort. I feel like that every time I set foot on the set, bro. Damn, anytime I'm in a room with another group of creatives or people that's not giving a fuck how they look, sound, or act, you get that because they trying to master this fucking role. Yeah, exact same feeling, bro. Swear to God. Because you almost gotta be delusional, bro, to like investing in yourself is one thing. But investing in yourself with intention to like really do some not normal shit,
it's a delusion, totally different thing. Yeah, you have to be a little bit of delusional.
Bro. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I walk in that. Like I tell people like, oh yeah, I'm crazy for real when it comes to me.
Yeah, you gotta be. You gotta be, because no one else is not. First off, no one else is gonna be crazy about you but you. And not only that, on top of that, a lot of people are gonna try and like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be crazy to them. So they're just gonna try and like knock whatever you got going on. Yeah. You know what I mean? And dumb it down and have you fuck around forgetting what you know what I'm saying, who you really are, what you really like to do. You know what I mean? All that type of shit. Yeah. So like, hell no. Like, I gotta stay focused on what the fuck I like to do. And it's another thing too, like I read a lot and like I pay attention to a lot of people who like nowadays I feel like there's a shift where a lot of people who are genuine, they're starting to win and they're starting to shine. You know what I mean? Like shit we just was talking about niggas like LaRussell a second ago. Niggas like fucking Wallow. You know what I mean? Niggas like fucking, you know, D1, like, you know, certain people, Larry June, you know what I'm saying? Currency been really out for a minute. You know what I mean? Niggas who just been genuine.
Yeah, bro.
They stay around forever. Wiz, like, you know what I mean? Like, they stay around forever. They don't go anywhere. And even if they're new or old, once they establish themselves, they build a community and like a fan base around them that's almost cult-like every time because it's so genuine. Like these motherfuckers in themselves, you know, motherfuckers like Tyler the Creator. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I feel like it was cool to be me, bro. Like, not saying I ever had like a outside of my dad, somebody I want to be like him. But when I saw that man hit the scene and was unapologetically himself, smoking weed wherever the fuck he wanted to, wearing his clothes, not, you know, keeping up with trends, but setting them. And I was just like, damn, man, this nigga cool as fuck. Absolutely. Like, all right. Absolutely, that's me, bro. You feel me?
Absolutely, bro. He was the pioneer for that shit for our era, anyway.
I
would imagine
him and Spitter. Bro.
I would imagine that's how niggas felt about like when Snoop Dogg first came out.
I can only imagine to them, 18-year-old in 1990 or 1987, bro. I can only imagine.
Snoop and like, you know, even like the other side, we got Snoop and like Willie Nelson and you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, like all of that, like. I would imagine that's kind of like comparable how it would be, bro. Because like you said, like that the whole vlog era, like everything, like you said, from the music to the weed to the
teenage nigga.
Bro, I'm saying like all of that shit was just like from that, even the vlog era too. Honestly, that for me, I've always like loved that era because that was like a true like the epitome of like.
Boy, them day-to-days was like incredible. I go back and watch them shits now.
Facts.
GGNs, like, bro, they was before their time, bro. Yeah. They were before their fucking time.
For real. Like you said, I still go back and watch shit now from old back in the day. And like all those people still got them, you know what I mean? I still watch, you know, Currency shit. He got the raps from Low Rider shit, you know, Larry June's documentaries and shit, the TFM shits. Man, like, you know, the Wiz Day to Days, all those shit.
Everything, man.
Yeah. That kind of stuff is just timeless, man. I definitely feel like that. I know I wanted to get on too, since we on that too. We were talking about it a little bit, but I feel like Kush and OJ Wiz might be back, man.
Bro.
I was honestly like I don't want to say worried because like I fuck with Wiz, but like some of the newer stuff he's been putting out has just been different.
It has.
It's been different.
He has definitely,
you know what I mean?
taken a different direction.
I'm not gonna say it's been bad or whatever. It's just been different.
It
you know what I mean?
For him.
So, but I felt like that's some shit he been wanting to get off for a minute. You know what I mean?
It's showing his range and growth as an artist.
Exactly.
Because I ain't gonna lie, the projects that he's released in recent years that have like captivated me, Decisions, Cali Sober.
That's
I'm gonna take it back with this one, and a lot of people may not know about this one, but it's only weed, bro. That was like a SoundCloud drop.
It's only, I'm about to say when what, I can't even remember.
That shit got to be like, it's 2015, 2018 in that range.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, and it's this I forget, it was something else he just recently dropped. But yeah, it's a couple tracks on there too. And I'm just like, oh nah, Cushion OJ gonna be alright.
Yeah.
He definitely it's gonna feel like 09 again. You feel me? Like,
yeah. The track he put out with LaRussell recently was just like,
I might be. Yeah.
Yeah. That tough. Was a stamp. Yeah. Super tough. That was the stamp.
And not knocking my boy Russell, but you should have went first. You should have went first. Bro, Wiz killed that shit.
He smoked that bitch for real. Man, I fucks with both of them for real. I fucks with LaRussell, man. I honestly haven't got on. That's another guy when it comes to talking about genuine content and building a fan base, man. Bro, doing something out of this world.
He is so authentic, bro. Like I respect the man's grind,
to the fullest, bro. I've been definitely like, watching and taking notes and shit for real. Like the way he's been able to build, like from the page to the content that he puts out, and the music is just like, bro, everything is just like, bro, Jesus Christ.
And he really carries himself like, just like every day, every day just trying to get out here and, do some shit. But this man a whole star for real. Like, you
for real.
Like, yeah. Shout out to bro, man. Keep doing your thing, huh?
Yeah, facts. Yeah. And that's definitely another person who's out there putting out a real genuine content and building a real genuine, like authentic fan base and being consistent with it for real.
Yeah.
So that's the type of shit you definitely love to see. What are you
Christian OJ too, baby?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. Definitely gonna have to roll up to that one. I've been on Verde Terrace still. I'm still bumping Verde Terrace and Life is Beautiful. That Life is Beautiful by 2 Chainz and Larry June Alchemist. Crazy. And I'm still, Verde Terrace finally came out on like Apple Music not too long ago. So I think like last month it came out, but I still been bumping the shit out of that.
Oh yeah.
But man, I want to ask you too. What are you thinking about like how you feel about the weed like in the city, bro?
The weed in the city of Charlotte? It's cool. It's cool. I'll say this. Dispensary bud in Charlotte, I'm impressed. Street bud, black market bud, hit or miss. That's my honest, like, in hit or miss. And I mean, when it comes to, gentlemen like you and I who are blessed to have the ability to travel, and, experience different cities and just be able to walk and get the best shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're in a good space.
Yeah.
Legality would do so much for us. You feel
Facts.
me? Like,
facts. I feel like that would definitely help right now. I'm kind of feeling like how you feeling to a certain extent. I'll say like black market, I haven't even really experienced it as much. You've been here longer than me. But
not saying I come across anybody, and I don't mean to interject, bro, but not saying I come across no bad shit, but I know it's out here.
Yeah.
Because when people get the, hey, bro, you know where I can find? Oh, you must.
Yeah, you done got some boo boo. Yeah, you done
Reginald. You feel me?
You done got some bad bitch on.
Hey,
for somewhere, but nah, for real. So like, I don't know as much about the black market here, so it's been hit or miss from what I've seen whenever I fucks with it. Yeah. Which is, I feel like that just applies to everywhere. The legal shit, I honestly was kind of like, I was doubting it coming into it. It at first it was like, it's okay, but lately it's improved and I'm kind of impressed. I've been kind of like pleasantly surprised.
Like I said, I'd be impressed. I'd be like, oh, y'all got this? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't pick some shit up and be like, okay, yeah, I'm like feeling high, and this is actually burning smooth and all that kind of good stuff.
And shout out to you because you the plug on that.
Man, I try to do my due diligence for real and go around, man. There's some other places too. Stay tuned for that because there's some other places too that I still want to go that I haven't been yet and haven't been able to showcase. And some places aren't really like, they don't really be with the shits when it comes to the content and shit, even though I'm doing it for free. I mean, so it's like it's whatever.
Like,
but
you don't want free promo, free marketing.
Right? Yeah, it's whatever.
Understand.
It's cool. Exactly. Hey, it's cool. I'll just move it along. But nah, I'm definitely just trying to do my due diligence with that, man, and just because I feel like there is a good weed scene here, and there is some good products here, and everywhere I go, just generally I try and like focus on like the weed scene is really what I be trying to see what up with, because like I'm not a drinker and shit like that. I don't do the nightlife shit, so like
same.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what up with the bud, man. And there's a lot of good shit out there, a lot of good companies, man. I like to see the growth in a lot of these smaller companies, like getting their fucking quality of bud up. Like I've seen like a few spots like get like new, it's like they got new growers or something. Like you know what I mean? Like they're new, like their bud is improved.
Definitely. They probably have, certain people, you start going to certain conventions, meeting different people and little, pop-up shops here and there, and hey, money talk, bullshit walk, bro.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, so it's been cool, man. I'm excited for the future with it. I mean, hopefully, this year is supposed to be like a pretty big year for North Carolina as far as like supposed to be some events and a lot more companies are supposed to be expanding and shit like that. So we're gonna see what comes of it. But I'm excited about it, and I'm happy with the quality that's out there right now.
Likewise.
How's traveling been, bro? Like, have you been able to like try some weed like while you've been moving around doing your thing?
Yes, bro. So actually in New York.
How was that?
It was fucking cool.
I want to get up there and smoke the New York bud so bad.
You can get it right at the bodega.
I know, man. It's everywhere. New York is popping.
You can literally walk out your house, go across the street to the bodega, get your bud, and go back home and smoke it.
And you can probably get you some food in shit too.
You can get whatever the fuck you want. It's a bodega.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know they got like. Did you fuck with like the chopped cheese and shit?
I did not, but I did fuck with pizza.
Okay.
Pizza for sure. And they had this jerk chicken spot. So I was staying in I was in Flatbush, bro, right off of Utica and Rutland. Yeah, I think that was the corner. Yeah, that was the corner. Yep. And it was this jerk chicken spot like 3-4 blocks down. Well, I fucked it up like every day.
Had to.
I asked my coach, I was like, this cool? She was like, you gotta have a small portion. All right, cool, fuck it. The last day,
crazy.
Boy, I had a fucking...
Got that full portion that day.
Bro, the whole bus ride back, I'm just...
The big dog tearing it down. Yeah, had to. Yeah, man, I got to get up there and smoke that weed, that New York weed.
Yeah, New York bud
big, man. Shout out to
good,
New York. I'm just from afar, I can already tell y'all are doing it big with the weed up there. Nothing but respect. Because that shit is just like, it's booming, and I love to see shit like that. They got shit everywhere, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's people of color doing that shit.
Yep.
People going big dispensary, small dispensary, mom and pop shop on the block.
And that was the thing. It wasn't even
all type of people selling weed in the park. People selling weed on bikes. Man, I gotta go up there and see what's up with it. And then the food and the fashion, man, it's shit. New York, yeah.
Yeah, my first time buying bud in New York on my first trip was completely different than this time.
No shit. Yeah,
bro. I'll go ahead and tell you real quick. So, bro, yeah, I was in Manhattan, and
what year?
The bud, man, this had to be like this 2020. This is the height of COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the height of COVID.
Ooh,
bro.
New York.
We chilling. You feel me? Watching TV. Next thing you know, knock comes at the door, bro. Actually, it was rather clean. Like the streets was empty. I rode the subway with nobody on outside. Nah, bro.
Oh, because they were strict in New York on that shit.
Yeah. Like it was fairly clean. Like I ain't even tripping. Like my first experience in New York was completely different than I feel like anybody from the South. Because of just the timing that I went. And then
all right.
Yeah, bro. So boom. You hear a knock at the door. I open it. Rumpelstiltskin is at the fucking door.
What the fuck do you mean, bro?
I swear to God.
What do you mean,
bro? Picture when I say Rumpelstiltskin, the character that comes up in your mind, yes, was behind the door with a trench coat on and a derby. I swear to God. Trench coat, derby.
So what did he say?
Like, hey, yeah, man, I got the stuff for you. Okay.
The stuff, yo.
Bro, he comes in, bro. Now, my lady friend I'm with, she knows him.
Okay, all right. All right, so you got like a reference.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Bullshit you not. This is when shit, I'm thinking I'm in a fucking movie. He opens up the trench coat, bro. Weed every fucking where. Like, yeah, which one you want?
How was it? How does he have it? 45. Like in Mylars type shit, or just in sandwich bags?
In bags.
Just like just in bags hanging on his joints.
On his each is rolls of in this trench coat of different flavors and strains of marijuana. 35.
See, that's 45. What I'm talking about, man. That's different, man.
Bro,
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
I wanted to record it so bad, but obviously, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to record this shit so bad.
That's one of those life moments.
I don't believe this shit, y'all. Y'all see this shit?
You just gotta live that life, yeah.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. But, bro, you know, I got a couple of bags off of Homie Man. And
was it gas?
He fucking, yes. Absolutely.
See, that's what I would. That's what I imagine.
And that wasn't all he had. This motherfucker had THC pills, fucking THC lean, like syrup. Yeah, he had all
the shit. He had all the shit.
He had the works, bro. Moon rock, all that.
They different up there in NY, man.
As soon as he bagged it up, because I think this was in 2020, it still wasn't legal yet. I think, like recreationally, I don't think so. It was
I don't think so
in
either.
the process.
It's still, 5
but
years
now
ago,
that
shit, I don't think so. I don't think that shit just boomed till like the last 3 years.
Now you can smoke in front of the police up there. Yeah,
give no fucks. Everybody got the bags.
Yep.
Yeah, got to make my way up there. Man.
Yeah, bro. New York is a trip, man. Fun city.
Yeah,
fun city for sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to start getting out there and traveling a little bit more, exploring some of these cities, man. These legal cities and seeing what's up with the weed and all that.
Absolutely. Shit. Chicago is a great city as well. I got to check out cookies in Chicago, bro.
How was that?
It was love. I actually tried I think it was the Granddaddy Purple. Yeah.
Fire.
And I can't remember the other strain, but yeah, I'll catch you up on that one, man. But I definitely got to get out there.
I heard the Chicago taxes on the bud were pretty high. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. I think I looked that up and I said that there was one of the higher new legal states, Texas.
You know, the conscious relationship of true budsmen got me
We'll
through.
Get you around. We'll get you through around and get you through, bro. Every time.
You feel me? So I wasn't taxed
as much as you could have been.
Exactly.
But yeah, the taxes were there though. The taxes do exist.
Yeah, they definitely there. But man, it ain't always what you know. It's who you know.
Yeah, man. Damn. I mean, I'm excited about that though.
Yeah, bro. Man, we gotta get out there. We gotta get out somewhere like for real together or something, man. Like, you know, figure out a little bud trip.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah. Definitely would fuck with that. I think there's a lot of of course there's a lot of shit going on for 420.
Man. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have to vlog everything for sure. There's a lot of events. I got a weed calendar too. I'll let you peep this shit after too. Cool. Of like all the weed events this year. Like I think some MMJ page put it out or whatever on Instagram of like all the big like weed events for the year. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'll put you on game about that and then we could probably hit some shit. But yeah, bro, like that shit definitely is I got that on the list of things to do for the year too. Take a weed trip. That shit would be fire. We could do that shit. Brother. You can see if that nigga Jeff trying to go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely gonna tap in with the homies.
Yeah, man. What? Man.
Bomb rips take trips.
So like, So whenever you be out, not out, but whenever you be working, right?
Mm-hmm.
You working and you in a like you know you in that setting, but you like I said earlier, you got them fine things around you. Like what it like? Oh, I'm coughing. One of them things is feeling you or some shit. You might just have to, does that shit get sticky? Like, not like, have you seen it happen? Like, have you seen it to where, like, you seen this shit can get weird if you fuck around?
Yeah, I honestly speaking,
like, does it happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, enough to where you've seen it. Like, I'm not talking about you specifically in your experience. Yeah. I'm just talking about, like, have you seen it to where it's like, oh shit, like, have you already peeped? Yeah. Like, oh, all right, now, like, if I do this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it could be this. Yeah.
I've definitely seen situations that have gone piss poor and sour because people was either, being a little too messy or just not being professional. You know what I'm saying? So I, like you said, I personally have never had to deal with it. And, if we being completely straightforward, like, shit happens, Yeah. Like, we all human. Shit happens.
Yeah, that's it.
But if you go about it with this, having a sense of integrity, you have nothing to worry about. Because at the end of the day, I have a career to protect, and they got a career to protect. So,
just be when the emotions get the best of you, and that's whenever shit get crazy.
Right. And you definitely got to be mature enough to not let that happen.
Right.
And be able to control, what's real from what's lustful, I guess you could say. But yeah, man, it's some beautiful women out there, bro.
What are the people like? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are there like? Because I mean, I know they're just normal people, but I mean, like, just from a standpoint, like you say, you never know if models are like full of themselves or if they're just like really just focused on their craft, or like, you know what I mean? They could be into anything. You know what I mean? That's not like a certain, like an athlete or like a certain thing where you have to have a certain type of mindset. You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of creative, an artist. Like, you just putting whatever out into the world. Like, you know what I mean?
Like a model can be anything.
You can be any goddamn thing. You can be any fucking thing you want. So like, are like the people cool, or like you meeting like some wild like people, like, you know what I mean, with some crazy personalities? Or like,
I've definitely met some eccentric or like eclectic people.
Really?
They haven't really like rubbed me the wrong way, but you definitely meet people that are like, oh yeah, this motherfucker tripping. Like, you feel me? but it's not coming from a sense of like, I ain't finna fuck with you, but it's like,
but it's
okay,
like, oh yeah, you wild.
That's what you want.
Yeah, you wild.
Okay. Yeah. But then you also do come across people that, think they the shit and, full of themselves and, I'm the best motherfucker here. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. And I can't say that I don't feel that way about myself, but I'm not walking around projecting that energy. Yeah, no, not at all. I like to, it's a time to be humble, but it's also a time to, hey, I'm about to get this job. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, but yeah, man, you come across a little bit of everything. And I feel like that's in any setting. Like if you work in a corporate job or, you rapping and acting, modeling, content creating, you're going to come across all types of personalities, because those are types of professions that they're 24/7, but 9 times out of 10, you got another life that you have to live to support or maintain that lifestyle. If you're trying to get on,
for a certain amount of time, you're gonna have to do something other than that. Like, you can't just do just that. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, man, that shit's I'm sure that shit's been a cool experience though.
Yeah,
being able to move around, meet new people like that, being able to be in those different elements and shit. That shit's dope. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm really into weed, man. Weed kind of does that too. Like, weed has brought me around and introduced me to some people I would have never thought I would have ever talked to before. So that shit can definitely get. I can relate on that.
I second that
sense,
for sure.
Yeah.
I second that for sure.
Weed
is definitely introduced me to people
man.
that I've been like, how
like,
the
whoa,
fuck did I end up in here with
yeah,
you?
For real. How did I end up smoking some weed with you?
Like,
but sometimes it's cool. Sometimes you say like, this motherfucker's a nut. Like I'm never gonna smoke weed with him again.
Ever again.
But like,
look, I had some papers. He had
like,
some.
Yeah, exactly. But then sometimes it's like, yo, that was cool as fuck. Like that motherfucker was smart. Like you know what I mean? Like or like you'd have met somebody and been like,
got some game from
him,
really,
for real,
for
real, over some weed for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it definitely relate on that sense. But yeah, man, you got anything else you wanna talk some shit about?
I mean, how you living, bro? Like everything good? You know, like you in good spirits, like you know.
Yeah, man. I honestly been like 2025. Well, really starting 2024. I've been like doing a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Just internally on myself and everything like that. I've been really in my Bible more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
2025 just been like, you know, I think since like the middle of 2024 I've been really on it heavy, but I mean starting 2025 I've been like started like a daily regiment that I've been pretty locked in on. So yeah, that's been helping, bro. But one thing I've been noticing recently I need to do better at, I will say, as I need to start having more fun. Because I've been like trying to lock in for so long and trying to do so much work that I find myself like, nigga, you ain't done nothing fun in a minute,
man.
Like, you know what I mean? You gotta have fun with this shit, bro. Like
I
can't just be so serious all the time. So I have noticed lately I need to get better at that.
Yeah,
I will say that. So that's crazy you asked me that, because that's been on my mind lately. Like, have some fun, nigga. Like, do something fun, bro.
And it's good to know that you have, you know, the thought process to know that that's what you need for yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, what's wrong? I don't know what to do. You have some fucking fun. That's your fucking problem. Go do something.
Yeah,
like enjoy yourself. You know,
bro. Nigga be trying to lock in so much and be like coming like, you know, working, coming home, reading. You know what I'm saying? Just like, bro, trying to lock in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just focus, but like, bro, like you gotta have fun with this shit. Still human at the end of the day.
Exactly, bro.
So you know, that's what I've been on lately, though. Sure. But what about you, man? How you been living?
Bro, I've been good, bro. I've been blessed, man. You know, just I'm every day trying to work my way out of, you know, the 9-to-5 life, man, and just, you know, get it into having my passion pay my bills, you know.
How has that been balancing?
I feel like it's been balancing out pretty well. Thankfully, you know, the way my job's set up, I'm in an environment where people support me in what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So I can honestly, you know, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because it ain't too many.
Yeah, because they could be hating on you or some shit, or trying to stop you from doing anything outside of what you're doing on your, you know, 9-to-5 or your main, whatever it is. So yeah, because a lot of people are in those situations.
Right.
So it is a blessing not being there.
And, you know, I'm not the type to abuse that type of energy, you know. I, you know, definitely use it to, you know, when it's necessary, but, you know, in that same breath, it's like, you know, thank y'all, shit, for real, because it's like, what I'm trying to do is crazy. When you sit and think about it, it's like, I'm trying to be an actor and a model, and he, you know, it's like, all right, cool, but, you know, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. No, that's dope, though. That's dope to have people like that, you know what I mean, at your job and everything. Just in your environment around you where you don't have to deal with any kind of stress from that, because a lot of people, like, that's they make, like, you know what I'm saying, going to something every day where you have to deal with some bullshit, or some people like not wanting you to do what you really want to do when you get off, or even just caring about what you do when you get off, you know what I mean, in a negative way. Is like you
I was
don't want to have
to a coworker today, and she was just like, I go home and go to bed. I don't see how you can just keep like going, and I be thinking to myself, like, you know, that's been my life, you know, from being a student athlete to, you know, being a collegiate athlete to, you know, working multiple jobs to still wanting to chase your passion, you know, to you know, having to not look like I'm high all fucking day.
Exactly.
You know,
all of that is a constant having to like code switch, evolve, pivot, trying to like, you know what I'm saying, like wear different coats, your costumes, wear different, whatever the case, you know, however you want to put it. But yeah, constantly having to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But I'm in a great space though, bro. I can say, you know, my family's good. You know, my friends are good. To the best of my knowledge, you know, everybody's not in, you know, no dire circumstance or nothing like that. Right. So, you know, I'm booked and working. You feel me? So
yes, indeed.
We're gonna keep that motion coming, man. And, you know, bro, I'm also blessed to, you know, be able to catch up with you, bro. And, you know, get to do this again, man. You know.
Yeah, man.
You know,
these are always
much
needed. Yeah, these are always much needed, bro. I love these sessions and shit, man. It's always good, man. We don't do this as much. Like I be saying this shit to, you know, Jeff all the time. You know, Jeff just had a, you know, baby and all that, so you know that nigga be busy as hell. So. But you know, like. We niggas need to do better, man. Just in general, you know what I mean? Sure. About like, you know, linking up and just, you know, just talking some shit, man. Yeah, like even if it's something like this or just whatever, like, you know, off camera, you know what I mean? Clearly, like just whatever it is. But yeah, man, it's always dope, man. I always did appreciate you having me over and shit.
No,
like,
absolutely,
doing
bro.
shit like this, man. It's always dope, bro. For sure.
Hell yeah, my nigga.
Yeah, man.
So, my boy, you already know, man. We making that magic every time, bro.
Every time, man. We gonna keep this shit coming too. So make sure y'all stay tuned, man.
Already
know. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. It's been another episode of the Rollin' Tray. We are stoned. We are out of here. We appreciate y'all. Keep rolling. Peace.
Hold it down.